Hello everyone, welcome back to Fablehaim Baldur's Gate 3. The dark pursuit of knowledge resumes with a little bit of larceny. Lae'zel has joined us once again, rescued from the clutches of Orin the Dead. And her questline wants us to go to the House of Hope within the Hells. And I figured, well, it's time before we go grab the third and final Netherstone. Now, her story is very important to the ending of the game, so I'm a little nervous about how this is going to go, but hey, let's complete it all, shall we? Speaking of completing it all, I was advised to do the Necromancer's quest, and because it is a fellow Necromancer, why not? Now, I am missing 3 parts of Dribbles' body, and I am man enough to admit, I looked it up.
Can't give up.
So, sorry if that disappoints you, but I didn't want to run around Baldur's Gate all day. So we're going to go grab those 3 pieces we're missing, and then get to invading the Hells. Sounds like it'll be fun. Before that, though, with Orin dead, I gave Astarion, look at his full legendary lineup. You better not betray me. With Astarion, I gave the Crimson Mischief to him. And I didn't realize this at the time, but there are actually 2 legendary weapons from Orin, and one of them is this one. Duh. But they both have a main hand and offhand effect. For the Crimson Mischief, the offhand effect is that when you make an attack with your offhand weapon, i.e. the Crimson Mischief, you can add your ability modifier to the damage of this attack. That sounds really good. Now, I think my gloves do this. Yes. So do they stack? I don't know. Also, I had to put the Duelist prerogative in the main hand in order to have Elegant Duelist and the Withering Cut. So, well, I won't have Elegant Duelist because my offhand's not empty, but the Withering Cut, that's important. That's a bonus DPS. But the other weapon is the Bloodthirst, and I thought about dual-wielding them like Orin did. This on the main hand seems pretty good. Pretty spicy, in fact. But, we'll keep this bonus necrotic damage for now and see how we feel about it. You're all caught up. Oh, I did respec Lae'zel as well, but her respec was really boring. So I thought I'd just do it myself, you know? I don't know why I cannot find the character button. I basically just made her a champion fighter, which is like increased crit, increased passive stuff. It's really boring, but incredibly effective, which is the gist of it. And I didn't spec her like min-maxed, because I could have used feats to like, you know, gain odd numbers of points up here, but like I said, this is boring and lazy. So, we're off to find,
despite everything,
the first part. We are missing. We have the torso, the arm, the foot, and the hand. Minthara has been carrying this around for many, many episodes, and it's time to put it to use. Now, first things first is the leg here at Lavernica's house. We are just north of Laura's house, which is where we got our fancy legendary rapier so long ago. And of course, we need our skeleton key to open the door, because why not? Now, without Shadowheart, we don't have access to guidance. But my choices would either cut Shadowheart or cut Minthara, and one of those is Heresy. So, that's not happening. Well, everyone is dead. What a shock. There are spiders here, though, which is something. Alright, fair enough. You do you. I mean, I'm half drow. I don't mind spiders. Lolth's blessing reaches the ends of the world. Although, of course, Lolth and I are a bit of a rough patch because, you know, she turned her back on Minthara. And that is a Mind Flare. Alright. What is going on here? Huh. Huh. The effigy of Sendai, who made herself many. What use her multitude? She thought herself a warrior, but only her blood soaked in the soil. Below is an exaggerated signature written in blood, or in the red.
At the ready.
The person is frozen.
Body. A sacrifice. Judging by the state of the leg, this must be part of the clown.
Oh, the effigy of Sendai. I am confused and alarmed.
Open up.
So, I think it's best if I just leave the premises as soon as possible. Honestly. Looks like this goes farther. But of course, we must explore the door. Any perception checks? Ladies? And Astarion, that joke still works. Alright, well, foot acquired. This was horrifying. Let's hope the next position is a little bit better. And now for the pelvis, some would argue, the best part of a person. We are here at the Basilisk Gate, just north of it, and I actually walked right past this in the last episode and interacted with this mailbox, and I was like, I feel like I knew something about this, because I did. It's in here, somewhere. What are the chances we find a beautiful display of sacrifice?
Let's get going.
Blood for the blood god.
This corpse has been desecrated, displayed, and there's nothing random about it. Circus clothes. What an end for Dribbles the Clown.
The effigy of Balthazar, who lacked ambition, would use his refusal. He thought himself free, but destiny claimed his corpse the same. Huh. Wait, is this the real Balthazar? No. I don't know. I don't know. Now, unfortunately, that did over-encumber me, so I'll just send this to Astarion. And he can have fun. And there remains but one little piece. Well, this one was a little surprising. The head, the final piece of Dribbles the Clown, is right here in the Temple of Baal. And I kind of walked past this because this was all full of mines until I walked on top of it. And it's in this person's body. This is why you loot everything, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, I know this head. It belongs to Dribbles the Clown.
The effigy...
One whole clown. Now can we please give him to the ringmaster?
I agree. The effigy of a Millicent, who grasped divinity. What use her betrayal? She thought herself perfect, but forgot the one she served. Okay. Well, that is that. Now it is time to return. Where does this go? Time to return to our companion, friend, ally in undeath. We have returned to the circus of the last days to meet with our friend Lucretius, the bringer of the night. And I can't wait to see what she tells us.
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Any luck finding Dribbles?
Indeed. This is every part of Dribbles I could find.
Oh, perfection. This is just what I need. His flesh has a few rat bites, and his teeth are missing, but these are minor issues. I shall remake Dribbles better than before, where once he was famous, he will now become legend. And you? Here, darling, a little something from your friend, Lucretius. My circus and I can now finally leave.
You're welcome. It's a big circus. How are we getting out of the city?
It's called magic, darling. Do keep up.
I know, I was curious about the specificities. Well, it was a pleasure to meet you, Lucretius.
And I you delectable vintage. Oh, and if you do take on the Absolute, do try not to end up like poor Dribbles. You are so very pretty, after all.
Lucretius thanked us for our help. She intends to raise Dribbles from the dead with some improvements. The circus will soon leave Worm's Crossing. And we got from it the Spellmite Gloves. When casting a spell that requires an attack roll, you can take a -5 penalty to the roll to deal an additional 1d8. I quite like my Adroit Caster, even though I don't use it as much as I should. And I don't like penalties to attack rolls. Usually it's not a good idea unless you can overcome it somehow. Designed for the jobbing spellcaster, these gloves are well insulated to prevent digit immolation for the somatically inept. Words of a scholar. Alrighty. Well, that wraps up pretty much every quest here that I can think of anyway. I think we got them all. And it's time to check out. Well, there's Raphael. What awaits us. Oh, right, we have to go kill Gortash. That's for another episode, probably. In the Hells. Now, as a refresher, Raphael has presented us a deal. If we slay the Absolute, he will give us, or rather, in order to slay the Absolute, he will give us the Orphic Hammer, which we can use to free Orpheus, the Prince of the Cosmos, the true inheritor of Gith's will, and more importantly, her power. The ability to ignore the illithid mind stuff going on. And currently, the Emperor is using the imprisoned Orpheus to prevent the mind control, but this would be a way to permanently solve that solution. Now, there is a problem. In exchange for this hammer...
I suggest that you reconsider this course of action.
In exchange for this
Whatever
hammer...
you expect to gain from the Hells is not worth the risk of traveling there uninvited.
Can I speak now? There's no way she'll know, right? How are they gonna know? Did I open this chest? Ooh. I don't know this I think the Infernal Marble's for the recipe. So, basically, the Emperor has Orpheus imprisoned and is using it to cancel out the effect of the Elder Brain. However, Orpheus freeing him is like the permanent solution according to Raphael, and he'll give us the hammer to free Orpheus to defeat the Absolute, and in exchange he wants the Karsite crown. The crown that is currently controlling the Elder Brain. Someone roll it. Thank you.
Something over there.
Excellent work, Helsic. I'm beginning to see why they call you Mammon's Picklock. And basically, I didn't agree to Raphael's bargain, and I don't want to free Orpheus. But I want to go through the steps for Lae'zel, who is our dear friend. Mostly. And I'm hoping we'll learn a little bit more about the Emperor and why he's so averse to this idea. And Orpheus himself, perhaps, doing this. And more importantly... Oh, shite. I don't remember how to do this. And I don't think I kept the book. I think it's in my bank somewhere. You know, along with everything else I don't use. Okay, this is gonna take a second. Just kidding, it's right here. Okay, the Infernal Transposition Ritual. Layer Avernus. Blood Circle Configuration. Place that which has no eyes but used to see at the western point of the circle. 2 spaces lie opposite that point. Upon the left, place what is cut but cannot bleed. To the right, that which smells but cannot sniff. Beside the dead remains the aspect of the Avarice Lord sits clockwise so. Then the circle center shall receive the internal marvel of infernal marble. Finally, and I mean no disrespect, go to hell. Legal notice, the owner of this grimoire asserts that it is for scholarly and recreational purposes only. As a mere dealer in antiques, I disbelieve in the very existence of infernal transplanar travel. Okay, so our main point is the western point of the circle. That which sees but has no eyes. West. This direction. Okay. Next. 2 spaces lie opposite the point. Yes. Upon the left, place that which cannot bleed. That which smells but cannot sniff to the right. Oh dear. So I'm assuming it's this. So to the left of that, is that which smells. Shit. Can I just try and error this? I think I can. Ladies, can you get out of the way? Okay, I had it backwards. And then I'm assuming this is the diamond? Yep. Yep. Okay. This is the Marvel thing. Was this the coin? Just dragging it across the floor, no big deal.
You were wise to reject the devils offer, but there is no reason to provoke him by invading his home.
Are you sure? Because I feel like there is. Now, in order to do this, we did make a deal with Helsik, the demonologist of Mammon, which is to acquire some gloves. But you are mistaken if you don't think I'm going to acquire everything. I have what we like to call, in the industry,
I don't hear the Emperor. Can't reach us
Raphael
here, I
prefers
guess.
opulence to tastefulness.
I
The pillar is cold and inert.
failed an Arcana check?
A faint spark of arcane power flickers across the surface of the pillar.
I did? Game, do you not know?
Only the damnable and the diabolical could relish.
The area around the pillar is cold enough to make your teeth chatter. The surface of the pillar is cool, unnaturally so given the heat of Avernus.
You came. Such a shame. Curiosity killed all the cats. It won't be so kind to you.
As the woman speaks, you hear a distant rattle of chains, and she winces in pain.
The jailer will hear us. I shouldn't be talking to you. I must go. It's not kind to me.
The figure flickers and starts to dim from view, but you sense she could be convinced to return.
Maybe I can help you be free of whoever is hurting you.
The figure shimmers brightly. Your words seem to have piqued her curiosity.
I hope so. But it is a faint hope. Just like me. I can't leave. I could only suffer. But I'm supposed to do that in silence. Everyone here hates me for what I am. I'm the thing that kills you and the only reason you're alive. Made by a promise, undone by the truth. A handshake, a hug, the first beat of a newborn's heart. I am hope. What little is left of her. A guttering candle in a universe of night. I'm not much of a friend to anyone anymore. But I could use a friend myself. Do you want a friend to guide you through this madhouse? I hear the jailer. It hears me. It'll call Raphael, make every question count. Make some of them count twice.
Okay.
You must ask of the Orphic Hammer. Without it, the Prince of the Comet and the Githyanki people remain forever chained.
I'm gonna have to gaslight the hell of her. I mean, I am here to kill Raphael. I'm here to kill Raphael.
You brilliant, beautiful maniac. I'll hold him down while you trim his arteries. Except he's not home. I'm indisposed and you're in hell. Don't waste any more words, or we'll both be sorry.
He's not here.
The house is home to many things. Most will kill you. One can save you. The hammer that breaks the chains. You must steal it.
You hear a sound like the rattle of a chain, and an agonizing scream in your head as hope flickers from view momentarily.
Shh. Quiet.
Bolder than to make me wait this long.
There it goes. Everyone here is mad. Even you, especially me. And that makes them dangerous, but it also makes them stupid. I'll make you seem as ruined as the rest of the people here. A simple glamour to make you a terrible wretch.
Oh.
Now whisper your questions, little wretch. But really quiet and very clever. Concentrate.
Ooh. So we can use a wizard history check. We can just rock our int. Now, our wizard. Assume the familiar quietude of a student in a grand library. I could only fail that with a critical failure.
Remember, quiet as a mouse.
I need the Orphic Hammer.
The same place you'll find your sorry little soul when Raphael rips it out. Discovered an ancient Gith prince in need of a savior? The Orphic Hammer is the perfect tool for breaking all infernal chains.
All.
In the archive, down the corridor, past the debtor. Oh, the debtors. They won't like you. But I like you. I know I do. I think I do. I hope I do. I just need to ask one question, and I'll know for sure.
What is it?
Can you save me? Please, 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 please.
If I can, I will. What needs be done?
All right. You have to listen very, very, very closely. I will say this only once. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. But be careful, when you take the hammer, the fire will come, and Raphael, you must run, 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 run. But don't forget me. Please, please, please. I don't want to burn. Not again.
The rattle of chains echoes louder from unseen places, and without a scream or a sigh, hope disappears.
Okay. Ooh, what's Minthara's disguise look like? You know what she looks like? She looks like a, oh, what was it? The female mechanic lady from Final Fantasy 15. Just dark elfified. Which I'm sure someone has done. Alright. Well. Oh, hey, here's where we were invited.
All of the residents were guests. And all of the guests will be residents.
This is the feast hall where we were invited. Looks like there's something secret over there. Raphael. The map betrays you.
Stalking, walking, crawling.
Sit down the right, right? Oh. Was it to the left? Prison hatchway.
I heard a step upon the boards as something wicked came.
Outer portals.
Psst. Over here!
Aye.
When is a door not a door? When it's a jam jar!
You were a little insane.
You won't find a way out here. Or a way in.
There must be something useful here.
Oh, there is. There is. If you stare into the portals long enough, your mind starts to do cartwheels and tricks you into thinking you're falling into a horrible, yawning void.
The Ginungagap.
It's one of my favorite ways to pass the time. But you have no time to waste, or time will waste you. And what you need from the house is in the archive. Not here.
Okay. Fair enough. Let's not go insane or anything. If I hit every door, will she appear? No. Oh. Oh. Oh, what have we here? I feel like I shouldn't be jumping out here yet. But hey.
Careful. The jailer will swallow you whole if you take another step.
Is that?
You won't be able to save me while you're being digested. You found my prison. My body is held in chains just beyond. Presumably, you intend to chew through the chains, cracking your teeth like eggshells. It will work! The hammer is the only thing capable of shattering the chains.
Okay. It's still in the... I'll go find it.
Not here, you won't, you blundering cricket!
Ha!
It's in the archive. When you remove it, the whole house will go up in flames. And Raphael will fly home, furious.
I'll make sure I'm ready.
Ready for Raphael's homecoming? He'll use you as a handkerchief. No, no, no. Don't listen to me. You're going to do just fine. I'll be waiting. Like I have a choice.
I feel like this character is, insane. I mean, to be fair, if you were imprisoned for God knows how long, I'd be insane as well. It's understandable.
These
Anyway.
boots have seen everything.
These boots were made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all into you. That's how that song goes. Oh. Who the fuck is this?
A lost little mouse is running through the house. A thief in the night, greedy and here to take. Why are you here, little thief?
To kill you. Well, I won't tell you. I could say I seek the hammer. Shall we be honest? I seek the Orphic Hammer. You can't stop me.
Raphael all but spent himself to get that hammer. And you want to take it off him? This is very naughty. Whatever are we to do? Why don't we play a game? You win, I give you everything you desire.
My face is looking weird.
But you'll enjoy yourself more if you lose.
What's the game?
It's a surprise. Off with your clothes.
Afraid not.
Tut, tut. You will make a pretty feast.
Astarion and Lae'zel approve. Wow. I mean... Really?
Outmaneuver them. The subtle approach.
Ethereal escape. That doesn't sound good for me. It's not. Okay.
Leave no trace.
Oh, she saved it. Okay, good. Damn. Was really hoping Babe was gonna go next. Fleeting protection. What does this do? If the affected entity is attacked with radiant damage, Raphael's protection reflects twice that amount as fire damage, and this condition ends. Good for me, I don't do that. Excuse me? Why would I ever turn Cold a week off? I'm gonna hold that execution. There we go. You're doing great, my dear. Let's go time up. I just rolled a bunch of perception checks. Ooh. Bet that's gonna be pretty.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Alright, well. I don't know who you are. I am not entirely sure what you want. But only Minthara can get me to take off my clothes. So goodbye.
I am fury. I am death.
Dominance. Yeah, snarl all you want. Dominance. And chillin'. I probably don't even need a sneak attack. Just make sure this is on. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Not even gonna use that. Look at all my checks. Will this kill it? It will. Wow, okay. Yeah.
Fresh orders?
Double legendaries will do that. Okay, Minthara. Good fight. So, about this. The key from Raphael's safe. The Hell Dusk Gloves. You gain +1 bonus to spell attack rolls and spell save DCs. Your weapon attacks deal an additional 1d6 fire damage. Your unarmed attacks deal an additional 1d6 necrotic damage. And can possibly inflict bleeding. And I get Raise of Fire cantrip. And some spicy underwear. I don't know what Raphael was into, but, you know. Krilla's transcript of a conversation between Raphael and her sister Hope. What's that? Good morning, sweetling. How are you? What is that? This? Oh, nothing really. Just a little curiosity. Hope, my tenacious petal, clinging to the flower despite winter, nature, and all common sense. This is an Omuan dreamcatcher. No? No recognition? Well, all right. This tinkly feather device is a jar for dreams, currently full to bursting. I don't mind telling you. Stop. Stop what, dear one? Jangling it like that. I'd like you to stop. You hear them, then? The captured dreams of frightened children. The Omuans were clever people, Hope. Their children slept like stones. No boogeymen or creepers invaded their imaginations in the tenebrous dark. No, those figments went in here, and they got to know one another. A social house for nightmares. These things that go bump in the night live inside this dream catcher, and they are dying to meet you. Raphael, don't go. Serve me, then. Damn your pride, and serve me with your whole heart. With her eyes fixed on the dreamcatcher, then averting to his, Raphael is stunned to see her eyes narrow. No, I won't do it. I see. How very naughty of you. As Raphael and I left, I chose to linger and listen at my sister's closed door. She was alone with the dreamcatcher. I heard her breathing grow heavier, then sharp, frozen silence. Then Hope began to scream. Interesting. So my guess is somehow the House of Hope is not just a figurative name.
Make it stop.
It looked like there was something down. Oh, it's just the light. What do you think this button does? It's not even worth picking up. But this could be worth it. The actors have finally reached Baldur's Gate, so I can commence the next stage of my play. They have learned the Astral Prism's secrets, but I will tell them that I have the key. The Orphic Hammer, the only thing that can break the prince's chains. The hammer will be safely kept in the archive, protected by a password. Whatever shall it be? Perhaps give me my heart's desire.
That'll help us in the archive.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, to be nothing. To be gone for good.
Don't touch me.
Why do you hate me so, Astarion? You're my skeleton key that I've brought everywhere and fulfilled your every dream.
Let's move.
Why must you hate me? Pull the lever, Kronk.
Can't slow down.
Show your invitation.
What? Oh. Ladies? Ladies?
Something over there.
None of us should.
Forbidden knowledge. Let's go. Oh, I just made it. Arcana. So it was a wisdom check first. Now it's an Arcana check. And the door opens. And what a feast it is. The Hell Dusk helmet. You can see in magical and ordinary darkness up to a range of 12 meters. You cannot be blinded. The wielder has a +2 bonus to saving throws against spells. Attackers cannot land crit hits on the wearer. Oh my goodness. That is incredible. The Staff of Spell Power. I have a legendary staff already. +1 bonus to spell save DC and spell attack rolls. This also has Arcane Battery. Wait, is this literally the same as the legendary staff? Except the fact the legendary staff has Kariska's favor. The fuck is that? Imbue yourself with elemental energy sourced from the draconic goddess of Kariska. Well, I guess if you wanted to roll with 2 spellcasters, which you got for whatever reason,
None of us should.
that's fine. Chamber pod. The inner balcony.
Can't sleep. Oh, so tired.
Obtaining Hope Part 2.
Can't sleep.
Oh, this is the same as earlier. Why do you have 2 copies of that? Okay. Oh. We have another chasm. Does it lead anywhere though? No, this is literally all chasm, which is death. Okay. I'm making the rounds. I feel like I'm doing this backwards.
You look positively wretched. Perfect.
What's this? Oh, just the House of Hope. Alright, Hope.
Hello again, little mouse. The price for speaking is steep, but I must give warning. Your prize is just ahead in the archive, but you can't take it yet. And even if you could, you mustn't. Trigger the alarm, and Raphael will come swooping home on wings of malice to rip out your soul. In this house, thieves are melted like butter and spread onto toast. Shh. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again.
I need you to stay calm, Hope, and guide me.
I can. I shall. I can. I shall. The Archivist is the key, but he's as stubborn as a king and as serious as a heart attack. Exploit his fiddling weakness and make him grovel! Oh no. They hear me. Speak quickly, speak softly. You know how this goes.
What's his weakness? Intelligence. Think 2 steps ahead, plotting out your queries in advance. Ooh, 15. Oh, a critical failure. Shit. Come on. Nice.
You steady your mind and prepare your questions.
Do I do 3? I'll do it, because this is the thing we know. I already know the Master Word to dispel the magic.
My heart just skipped a beat. You might just pull this off.
A waste of an inspiration.
Please, please take me with you when you leave. I will endure till you find me. Hope always does. And when you do find me, we will rip out their gizzards. But first, go get the hammer.
Their
Once
gizzards,
you
huh?
do, the house will bare its teeth, and you'll only have a few minutes to get me out of my prison before Raphael arrives. And then it all comes tumbling down.
Okay.
Someone there? Go.
I'm used to starting to pick this door.
Crooked touch.
If time is of the essence, like literally of the essence, this will help me.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Let me just do a run over here, and we jump into the passageway. Easy.
Raphael hears everything you say.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
The guy looks at me. Okay. I mean, I don't even need to talk to him, do I?
I see the Orphic Hammer.
It is. The Orphic Hammer, right within reach. It appears to be protected by an
I feel the
energy
con again.
field of some kind. But you're not familiar with this magic.
You know the words. Now speak them.
Give me my heart's desire.
The magic blinks away at your words.
Are we prepared for Raphael's fury? We will survive the hells through strategy, not strength.
We are, my love.
Just rang Raphael's dinner bell. And you are the entire...
I've got good news. A bad...
And worse news. Good news, you got what you came for. Successful visit, great successes, fantastic work. Bad news, so many things will be on fire when you step outside of this room, you included. That's okay though, right? It's hell, you expected it to be hot. I hope so. Worst news, Raphael is on his way home, and oh boy, is he spitting mad. But you planned for this. I know you did. You have everything under control. Do I? It's really important that you don't panic even when your eyes evaporate from the heat. Come to my prison, bring the hammer, break my chains, and then we exit stage any which way. Quick as a cockroach, lickety-split, if you don't mind. I don't know why her voice cut out there. Lae'zel, we're kind of busy.
Yes, the hammer is ours. The means to Orpheus's release is in our hands. To the Undercity, Voss must hear of our victory. When we next enter the astral prism, we will break Orpheus free.
I don't...
For now, keep focused. Raphael will come to take back his treasure. This is our chance to find out how much this devil bleeds.
Over here!
Okay, I'm not saying that it was a bad idea to just run it down and pray for the best. But, it was a bad idea. So what I did, previously is I just ran straight through here like I said I would. All of these woke up and attacked me. And they exploded. And exploded everybody. So, I think I can take a moment here and just talk to Hope and see what she has to say.
Did you get distracted? Me too. By the teeth in my arteries.
It looks like she wants me to go this way with her. Which, you know what? That's fair. I don't know if I should have crit that. So basically, the big threat here is not the enemies that have transformed.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
It's enemies after they have transformed. Or excuse me, it's not enemies. That explosion is the threat. There we go. I'll use my words properly. Unfortunately, Minthara does not get another attack.
There's blood in the air.
Victory awaits. Taking position.
I'm going to go ahead and just follow her and see what happens. I know I opened this door for the purpose of, you know, not following her, but that was an exact hit. Well done. Weapon is bound to you, right? Is this the one that if you throw it... Let's see, how do I do this again? Can I not throw with an extra attack? There you go.
In my best interest.
Nice. Oh, did that do radiant damage and it reflected? Oh, that's unfortunate.
Shall we
I did thunder damage. Oh, anyway.
Over here.
Basically being chased by a hell sphere as well, and we don't really want to do that. We can help it. This thing, pretty spooky. Doesn't really do a whole lot of damage, but it sets hellfire everywhere. And hellfire, not good.
Yes.
I'm sure that shocks you.
No choice but to keep going.
Interesting.
Just across the hall, if you don't mind.
Okay. Now... Oh, that was my action, yeah. Can I attack with a bonus action? I could. Might even be worth it for me to do it. We'll see.
Time to kill.
Time for jumping. Now, of course, Astarion can use thief tricks if he wants to. The important thing is the explosion. We get that out of the way, we're not going to die. Probably.
We'll do it my way.
On your command.
We'll only die a little bit. How about that? I am a little... If I throw this thing, I don't teleport on it, right? That was an item? I don't remember.
No time to
Say. I shouldn't throw it. You'd think I would have learned my lesson, but hey. Who learns anything?
My victims await.
We'll take a shot. I don't want to crit. I want to save this. I probably should have. It's fine. We're making good movement here. Do I counterspell 3? Sure. Because that knocks down as well. Okay. Time to fly. I believe I can fly. Oh, I don't want to hit the stone wall. I want to hit the imp. Who's behind the stone wall? Excuse me? Okay.
Let's go.
I think I hope I'm right. My prison
Ow. It teleported on top of me.
On the hunt.
Oh, come on now. There we go. Leave it to Larian to be like, I bet
Unleash me.
our silly players are going to try silly things.
Never easy.
Like Dimension Door. To get their favorite character out of trouble. Let's see. That'll do.
Your command.
You stay there. You smack this bitch up. Hold the execute. Hold. By the way, she's using the Sword of Chaos now. Which heals her on hit. Instead of whatever she was using before. Gonna fly, Lae'zel. Well, I can use Misty Step here. Sure. Okay, this person doesn't have protection from Raphael. Oh, I should have thrown at them. I should throw at them and then just shoot this. That's what I should do. Help. Lesson learned. Whatever. It's always Astarion. Ow? Isn't Roaring Thunder the one that knocks down? Alright, well. Let's go, Astarion. Are there 2 balls now? I think there are 2 balls now.
Yes, here.
That could be a problem.
Ready for battle.
What do you mean not enough space? The game's pointing me here. But I feel like I should go through the passageway.
Time to push my luck again.
Why are we pushing our luck?
I will ascend.
Are you sure? That sounds like a bad idea. Didn't we learn that, like, the Lich Queen eats the people that ascend or something? See you, loser.
Never a dull moment.
Okay, well. No. Fair enough. We will short rest after this. Just get our health back to full, get back the, I don't know if we use any resources, but if we did, get them back.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting
Off
times.
we go then.
As my feet can carry me.
You really went and did it, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
The whole house is tumbling down and Raphael striding across the plains to come catch a mouse. Now swing that big, beautiful hammer, crack open my chains, and let's get out of here. It's time to buy this coop on a hope and a prayer.
I just realized I didn't get the gloves that Mammon's person wanted. Any advice when it comes to fighting Raphael?
Don't! But if you must, make sure I'm with you. He makes mistakes when he's angry, and seeing me running free will make him as angry as an axe head.
Alright, let's do this.
You sound so brave, but we really don't have a choice.
I don't know why she's talking to Lae'zel, but
should mind my step.
It's fine. Alright. I got so excited about the,
It's almost as sweet a sight as you are. Smash those chains!
I got a little too excited when I saw the hammer and just, like, ran right for it, but I'm pretty sure the gloves I needed were also in the... in the archivist room. Now this is why I was saving execution. Yep. Seems good. Why is it me? Always me. Actually, it's always Astarion, so that's not quite true. Can't find path. Of course you can. Okay, let's dash. Cool. Then just got an auto attack. Okay. Now we have imps everywhere. That won't knock her off, will it? No. Good. Miss me. Miss me. Poor Lae'zel. Okay, that one knocked me around. You wound me. Save the fear ray. Nice. Okay. I have a lot of things I want to do here. We'll start with this. Whatever. Cool. Do I have to be the one to hit the thing? I'm gonna stand here in the middle just in case I get knocked around.
Waits. Make way.
Alright. The camera screwed me over there. That's what I'm blaming it on. The camera. Okay. Minthara, my dear. Good kill. Another beautiful kill. And that's all you can do, I'm afraid. Well, we can take a shot, I suppose. Fair enough. Ah, Minthara. You are beautiful.
Delicious.
Okay. Let's break her chains. Gonna save.
Breathe deep.
How do I break her? There we go. Do I have to equip this stupid thing? Me too. I'm surprised Fabe can even equip it, to be honest. I really hope my companions... Or she doesn't talk to one of my companions. Who's down there? Minthara? My dear?
Reporting.
No one stopped me yet.
Free! I never thought I would be believed I could be. Hoped I might be. Heads will roll! But we must dress the Hollyphant in the room. I can see how you avoid looking at me. I must be so terribly mutilated after all these decades of torture. Don't hold back. Tell me how bad it is.
Pretty normal.
We both know that's not true, but thank you for being so kind.
Seriously, there's nothing wrong with you. Physically, at least.
I hope that was a compliment. We'll carve our way to the entrance hall and chop Raphael into messes. That's the hopeful version, of course. The likely version is that we are the messes and he is the chopper. Onwards!
Yeah, mentally you're missing a few screws, but physically, you look fine. I mean, there are a few, you know... Where'd you go? Oh, you're with me. So... Okay. I was gonna say, I was wondering if we should go through the passageway or if we should go out the main door, but we're here to insult Raphael, so we're gonna go through the main door.
Need to find a way forward.
I am running low on resources here, but as long as Minthara isn't, I think we're fine. Also, to give me a chance to get the... Oh, shit. Of course, that's still alive. Can I kill it? And if anyone can kill it, it's Thara. Enemies and objects within 3 meters at the end of their turn take 6 to 15 fire damage. It's resilient to like everything. Immune to fire, immune to psychic, immune resistance. Wow, okay.
Go for the throat.
Now I should be able to get full sneak attacks here. Yeah. Oh, immune to necrotic damage. Yikes.
I am fury. I am death.
Big yikes.
No time to waste.
Can you do some good damage for me? You have thunder. Okay. I think I'm gonna need... Well, I'm gonna short rest here, I think. Fair enough. Alright. Baby could disintegrate it.
From here.
What can you do? Oh, you're a cleric. Cool. You know, I can technically divine intervention. I think I'm going to. You Brave Frost as well.
Come on.
I really need you not to miss.
Stay idle.
Do I disintegrate? I don't think I do. Okay, I'm gonna short rest, right? So let's just use a Ray of Frost. That was Indomitable from Lae'zel. Whenever she fails a saving roll, she can just roll again. It's a pretty cool trick, honestly. Yeah, you're immune too. Okay.
Oh, well, some rest's better than none.
Now we have all of our tricks available for Raphael. I'm assuming he's going to be here in a second. Oh, shit. Oh. Okay. Wait, if I want to leave, I have to go through there. Well, first things first. Stay focused. Let me go get the gloves. Shit. Balls.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
I have to go through the other way again. Unless I want to kill another one, which I don't. I mean, I could. I knew there were two. Why must everything get so complicated? Fine, we'll go through the middle.
Moving.
Why you gotta make things so complicated?
Let me strike.
As you wish, my dear. We're gonna use a Droid caster here.
What now?
I remembered it existed. Here and here. Cool. Now backing up.
Catch a break.
Victory awaits.
And we're gonna throw. Where's the throw? I can never remember where this stupid thing is. Throw? There it is. It's X.
No time to waste.
Okay. Remember, we can throw the weapon and we can melee attack with the weapon, but we cannot. I could have thrown that, actually. It's fine. We do not want to use any resources here if we can help it. Ow. What happened to Eldritch Dominance? Hmm? What happened to it, huh? Where's my dominance? Excuse me. You, gonna do anything? You gonna talk? Jill? Have a dash? Have a sip of water? Think about it? Okay. The other board didn't really know what was up. This one, however. This one is quite aware. Great. Don't do it. Okay. Oh, I charmed. I thought that thundering arrow was going to knock me off the ledge here. Okay. Starion, not particularly helpful. Yes. But you get points for trying. My dear Minthara, it's not good manners to stand on someone else's table. We're a little bit beyond that point. Cool. I like how multiple targets is just Fabe. Has anyone else noticed that?
Path lies before me.
I mean, I suppose I can throw that. Doesn't do damage like that. Okay. I mean, I cleared the fire. Something, right? That counts for something. Not sure what exactly. But something. I've taken quite a pounding here.
Step quick.
Let me strike.
And the only pounding I want to take is from Minthara, so...
Very well.
I am concerned, is where I'm going with this. Innuendos aside. Thankfully, I managed to do that without using any resources. So...
Keep your distance, darling.
The problem is going to be this. Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
I don't need any attention right now.
Babe is gonna do this alone.
Best be on my way. Another step forward.
He's just gonna go for it. No, 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 no. Why is the team following me? At what point did I ask the team to follow me? Hmm? There was no point. That's what I want. I'm sad. Mad 'cause bad, that sort of thing.
Time to move.
Okay, well.
On your command.
Let's see what we can do with this, huh? I mean, Minthara is doing good damage here. So if I keep kiting it, maybe we'll
Time to strike.
be okay. No promises, mind you. But maybe.
In my best interest.
You know, 5 damage at a time will be okay.
No time to waste.
Continue the kite.
Blood comes easy these days.
Babe, just shoot
Death
it.
won't take me yet.
Oh, cool.
Time to press ahead.
What even did all that damage to him? It was that. Oh, I see. The Hellfire. That is what did it all to him. Makes sense. This reduces my movement speed.
With pleasure.
But I roll twice or something? Okay.
Your command.
Minthara! Just shoot it up.
I seek an advantage.
Oh, okay. I haven't knocked it back.
Time to strike.
Path is interrupted. I swear to God it's because of the door, isn't it? The stupid door.
Taking position.
Boop. What if I throw a barrel at it? I mean, okay. I kept those for a reason.
Still on my feet. On
Alright,
my
Fib.
way.
You got this. It only has 11 health left. Nice. Okay. Both done.
If it is for the best.
It's time for Minthara to touch me. The dream I've had this entire playthrough. Gonna need another one, I'm afraid, my dear. Thank you.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
You're gonna need to do this to yourself. I understand. There's no need to judge about touching oneself.
If not over.
He's
then
only
through.
human. Okay, this is what we need.
Always
This one.
room for more.
Gauntlets of hill giant strength.
There was a perception check there, and I just took it. And you know what? Since we're here, since I went through the trouble of doing all this, I'm just gonna take those too. Did we not fail all these checks? Whatever.
Something over there.
Oh. Disarm.
Seems simple enough.
Maybe it's too late for that, you know? It's like, yeah, sure. I triggered an alarm, but guess what? The alarm's already triggered. The Constitution scored a 23? Oh my god. So the strength is 23? Okay, I might keep that. You know who could benefit from that right now?
Indolence breeds madness.
I mean, to be fair, it's not that much of a bigger upgrade. But oh my goodness gracious. Those are some gnarly numbers. We'll see what our options are. If I want to keep it, I'll keep it. But you know who needs his constitution? Someone who already has my heart. Oh, you have the amulet of ball. You know who really needs this? Shadowheart. So you can keep it for now, my dear.
A lot on my mind.
But that's a Shadowheart item.
And well, in it.
Alright, well.
Never wanted the easy
It's
path.
time to leave.
There are 3 things you need to know about Raphael.
Uh-huh.
He's almost home now, closer than a kiss. His favorite color is blood.
Uh-huh.
And he probably knows 1,000 ways to kill us.
Reassuring.
This is going to hurt.
Actually, before this. Are these medium corpses?
And away I go.
It is. Everyone say hello to the tier 6 mummy. That looks pretty good.
Let's move.
And of course, I can make a friend as well. What type of friend shall we make? Probably water, right? Okay. I'm coming, Raphael. That is all my tier 5 and 6 slots, but I think we'll be okay. I hope anyway. Actually, just kidding. I can refresh one of those. Maybe it would have been better to get tier 2, tier 3s. I imagine Fireball's not going to be very helpful here. Just a thought. Alright. We can see which element we'll want to call upon. Probably fire. I'd guess fire. Wait, what? I don't want to escape the house, but I want to kill Raphael. I just summoned all this shit for that. What if I go into his boudoir? Everything's dead. I might as well go check, right? Maybe he'd be like, how dare you go into my boudoir? You knew I was coming and you're standing here welcoming me. We can find out if this is actually regenerative. Oh, it is if I press Restoration Fountain. Oh my god, I got everything back. Well, I hope Raphael fights me. I'm fully juiced, Raphael. We're in for it now. You think he's probably going to intercept the teleport? That'd be my guess. Alrighty. It's time to play.
Here we go.
Time slows for a moment, and the air becomes thicker. The master of the house is coming.
You.
Hi. We're all frowning. Oh. We meet again.
There are many things in your world that I loathe. Litters of kittens, chattering children, the noise and the chaos of it all. In my world, in my house, there is order and there is decorum. You came here uninvited and you stole from me. In doing so, you brought the chaos of your world into mine. I will not abide it.
Your house is in disarray. The gods could not stop me from freeing Hope.
Sister, oh sister, I've wept and I've cried, but all would be well if you were by my side.
Oh, Hope, you are such a piteous thing. All it takes is a crumb from the table and you forget the centuries of starvation. This insolence has earned you centuries more. Corella, tell our unwelcome guest about your role in their tragic downfall.
I permitted you the freedom to decide your own fate. You could have been smart, selfless, saved the world. Instead, you came here and risked everything.
It's the fatal flaw of mortal kind. Take away their free will and they call you a tyrant. Allow them to indulge it, and they become tyrants. You would have been heroes if you'd only dealt fairly with me. Instead, you're not so different to doomed Karsus, overreaching your limits and burning your world to ash.
Wrong, wrong, wrong! They will save their world and smash you to smithereens.
It's this charming naivety that makes your company such a joy to me. Hope. I'll even forgive this little rebellion once you're suitably chastised.
This isn't a rebellion. It's a revolt. I'm revolting!
Semantics.
Then Hope dies today. Commander, you can salvage a trophy from these insects when I'm done with them.
These insects struck me down beneath the Shadowlands. They are worthy opponents. Their skulls will make fine trophies.
Join the winning side. Raphael. Oh my goodness gracious. There's only one world in which I land this. Not this one.
You overestimate your abilities. I stand with Raphael.
If you have any last words, make it quick. It will only take a moment to finish you.
Well, well, well. Can I actually kill Rafa? Is he actually killable? I don't know. He's acting like he's not, but I have been hoping to kill you ever since I met you.
Hope. It always burns you in the end, little mouse. Now, down comes the claw.
Ooh. No dominance? Oh my god, listen to this music. It's so good.
I'm guessing.
Devilishly strong. What's that do? Well, within 18 meters of Raphael, this creature has advantage on strength and dex checks and attacks. Oh shit. My offhand damage is sickening. It's a little problematic that Fabe is in the middle of everything. Saved.
Hell. Hell has its laws. Hell.
Is Raphael singing?
For now, down here come the claws.
Oh my god. It's so good. Oh shit. Well done. Raphael is surrounded by 4 soul pillars, granting Raphael's attacks additional 4 to 48 fire damage and a plus 12 bonus to his dex checks. Raphael can now consume souls from this soul pillar to spend on powerful spells, but it is susceptible to radiant damage and other methods of dispelling the gathered souls.
Fools, how hard you have fought. Brave, but it's all been for naught. True souls that couldn't be bought, doomed, detected, and caught.
Ooh. Okay, so they're vulnerable to bludgeoning and force. Okay. Well, Fabe can do a lot of force damage.
It's over. The final act. You're doomed.
I don't have any bludgeoning, though.
No more grace. It's over. This house of hope.
Oh. How's a full... Oh, shit. I'm afraid Fabe is gonna die. Don't do it, no! Okay, ooh, okay. Ooh, alright. This'll do.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
I summon you! Do I? I feel like I should just drop, like, the most heinous fireball I've ever seen. He's immune to fire. They're resistant to fire. Okay, great. I summon you! Dead of day! Rise to the dance macabre! I'm leaving. I'm like right there on the brink of death.
Far out, foxed and undone.
Okay. What is this? Punish Divinity. When hit with radiant damage, Raphael can use a reaction to stun the attacker. leaving the impudent creature soul wrenched. Using this feature, Raphael must consume a soul pillar. Okay. Ironically... Okay, fair enough. I did not think this is what the mummy would be doing. It's probably what it shouldn't be doing. Nice. That was a good thing. Good action. What does this do? Okay. Counterspell. Don't do that. What happens if I don't kill her? I guess we're not gonna find out because I'm gonna kill her. Okay, how do I save Fabe? I think we're gonna need divine intervention from the bullshit character. Hope. Don't do it. Okay. Ooh. How much health do you have? Okay, you're not that scary. This doesn't do friendly damage, does it? I hope not. I could... Okay, sure. I was gonna say, I could free action here. Or action surge. That's probably a good idea. Okay. Oh, are you a life caster? Huh. Nice. Okay. Let's use a 4 slot for this. They have a hard-on for Fave, so I'm going to pull him rounds. And we have Divine Intervention still in the pocket. Unfortunately, it looks like Minthara was stunned or something. Okay. Unfortunately, Astarion was disarmed. Took an action to do that. There's an action to equip this as well. Yikes. I have 2 options here. Just kidding.
Don't linger.
Did you know I'm a duelist as well? Don't tell me what to do, bitch. Okay. Almost a kill. The water elemental did huge work. Alrighty. Playtime's over, bitches. Mommy's ready. And she's not here to play. Fuck you. Oh.
Can't even catch my breath.
I'm hurt. Not as hurt as this guy's about to be. Now, I can still throw a fireball at them. Like, Raphael's immune and all, but the others are still... Just resistance. What about you? You're immune. Okay, not worth it. Considering that most of my spell list is, in fact, fire damage, that's a little concerning. What happens if I don't kill you? I feel like something special happens if I don't kill her. Don't get me wrong, I'd like to. Shall we try a hypnotic pattern? I don't think it's gonna work. I can try it. Sure. Oh my god. I hypnotized Raphael?
At the ready.
You should never have come.
Yeah, okay. I'm bringing you out. You have other things to do. That was no damage. That was 6 damage. Can you stop? I don't know who this is on. Oh. Oh, she died. 1 hit point. Slowly. Gently. This is how a life is taken. Doesn't this do AoE damage when you throw it? I think so. Yep. In quite a wide area, mind you. News to me, by the way. Okay. I say we do a mass cure wounds. I'll juice it, sure. Fully juiced. Then I'm gonna throw this. This thing. Wow. Oh, shit. What happened? Raphael cannot consume his soul from this pillar because it recently took radiant damage or had its soul dispersed by other means. Other means?
Doomed, detected, and lost.
Ah. Well. I might as well kill this stuff, right? Oof. Okay. I might as well, but goodness gracious, that was not good. Come on, Lae'zel, tank it up. Well, I don't have bludgeoning damage, but I do have Eldritch Blast, which is the solution. Okay. Soul Overcharge, what's that do? Raphael has consumed the power of a destroyed soul pillar. He is unable to cast spells using souls until he transforms into the Ascended Fiend. Spoiler alert.
Another fight. Let's go. Best be on my way.
Nice. Am I literally? Yeah, sure. You did all that to attack Minthara? I mean, I can understand. Annoyed, but I can understand. Can you be frightened? Maybe. I mean, I'm gonna go over here and start hitting this. I don't think it's gonna do anything. Okay, it's gonna do something. News to me. The Dance Macabre is so good. I'm so glad someone pointed out where that was. When I first completed the book, I thought that the only thing I learned was why does this keep turning off? Wait, do you not? Oh, you don't have the thing. No. I thought the only thing that I learned was like call undead or something stupid. Obviously, I was mistaken. But hopefully you can't blame me for being silly. Okay. Well. Let's see level 3 thing of this. Okay. Raphael's surrounded. Might as well take this opportunity to equip this. Might as well. And, you go hang out down here.
Ready for battle.
With hope. Hello, Minthara. I had advantage on the other ones and disadvantage on this one, but it's still 100%. Nice. Okay.
Well, so much for peace.
Peace. Peace is an illusion. I hope Elemental Warp doesn't go on cooldown. This should be fine, right? Whatever, I'll do 2. I needed 2, okay. I'm gonna go up here, because I'm afraid of what he's planning. Ascended Fiend sounds scary. Oh dear. Well, here we go. Oh, this is a level 6 spell. I failed the roll.
Grievous wound.
Well. Oh, I needed to hit this. That's okay, that's why. Minthara's not dead yet, but she's close.
Swift and lethal.
Well, you're pretty scary. See, now if you appeared in this form, I could understand becoming the Ascended or whatever you wanted to be. That I could understand. Raphael has gorged on souls and enhanced his fiendish powers, granting him an even deadlier array of spells, and the Storm Soul Overcharge not prevent him from using spells. Okay. Roiling Hellfire. Yeah, see, that's not a good thing. Well, let's do this first. Figured I'd miss, but I thought I'd try.
Detected and
Okay, level 3. I see why this is a life cleric.
This is not how I die.
It's not. You're right. Because Fabe has a fat potion for you. He'll drink it and kiss you and sing it down your throat. Is this on? It is now. My weapon's not bound anymore. No, it is. Okay.
Let's have some fun.
Alright, Astarion. Wait, before Astarion does anything. I suppose he can get in position. Babe.
Survival is all that matters.
Needs to kill this tower. How are we going to do that? With this, of course. I have no idea how much damage it's going to take. Do you have weakness of the force? Is that what it was? Yes, okay. So we'll do 4. 4 should do it. 2 did it. Same thing. See if we can send him, I guess. Got it! Fucking nailed it. Alright, Astarion. Stabberoo. Big hits. You can ascend all you want, bro. Don't matter none to me.
Time to strike.
Maybe it matters? I hope it doesn't matter. Big hits. Okay. Shall we see what this does? The caster can only use this feature once in their adventure. Okay, we have Sunder the Heretical, 8d10 Radiance, Opulent Revival, upon your deity to provide you with a rich bounty of potions and camp supplies. Call upon your deity to grant you a legendary weapon forged in the fires of your holy bond. Huh. You're using it? Healing Incense Aura. Okay.
I wonder if this is
Babe.
worth the cost.
Best spell in the game? Disintegrate.
Time for some bloody work.
Ooh. Can I should be fine, right? Let's see, I'm not going to end his turn. I can drink a potion and do that again if we need to. We're going to have to. Actually, what if Astarion drinks a potion? Unfortunately, no sneak attack.
Fresh orders?
My dear. You're gonna need to smack a bitch. You may be an ascended fiend, but you're still a fiend.
Still breathing?
Even if Fade drinks this, I don't think he can kill it. So I'll do is I'll give survival instincts to Menthara and back off. He has 16 health. Fuck.
No more devils, no more debts. With its master gone, the house is nothing more now than an empty carcass.
Shit. I saved hope.
I am listening.
Never a dull moment.
And she fucking died.
Another step forward.
I mean, I did get this mace out of it. Can you do this early on? That's a 4 AC shield. What? I'm sorry, Hope. Ooh. You are considered proficient with this armor while wearing it. When you succeed a saving throw, the caster receives burning for 3 turns. You have resistance to fire damage and cannot be burned. Like how that's stealing. Oh, that was, something. Somehow, word that the Orphic Hammer is in the House of Hope has gotten out and is circulating on the gate's information black market. I have 2 suspects for this. First, Gortash, who of course knows many of the house's secrets, and second, that Diabolus for hire, Helsik, who I think helped Gortash burgle the Crown of Crosses and might have learned about the hammer from him. If I had to guess, I'd wager it was Helsik, simply because if she has something that's worth money, she'll find a way to sell it, and selling a way to free Orpheus would come with a high price tag. I'm gonna revive Lae'zel just so she doesn't have shit to say. There you go.
My injuries need tending.
They do.
Yes.
But I'm just gonna bring you out of the Gate of Death.
At least things have
That hurt a lot, by the way.
No traps, please.
I wonder if we were able to see that beforehand. If,
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
I'm sorry, Hope. But you died searching for freedom. Are you sure you want to return? Yep.
So you wormed your way into the Devil's Lair, risked mind, limb, and freedom, all to steal the Orphic Hammer.
Yep.
I hope your ambitions end there. I have already told you that the Githyanki Prince only wants to see you dead. But it seems you still do not trust me.
Open the prism. I trust Gith's heir over a wretched geich.
No. His domination is what keeps you free. You know this already.
I do.
Still, you would test our alliance. You are falling into the same trap as the Chosen. Their distrust of one another is their undoing. We must not make the same mistake. We must work together.
I agree. I won't use the hammer. Ah, none of these answers are good. I want... I won't use the hammer.
I wish I could trust you. But that you felt you needed to have it at all tells me that you are not worthy of that trust. Nonetheless, our fates are bound. And in the absence of a happier union, I will accept a useful one. You may think yourself ingenious for having slain a devil, but you have merely ironed out a wrinkle. The Elder Brain will not be such an easy foe. It is time we resume our journey to find it.
My energy wanes. Time
Hey, look.
to rest.
Yeah, it's time to rest. But I'm going to keep my promise. I'm going to give her these gloves. I thought about it, and I decided I want them. Mostly because Lae'zel's not a permanent part of my party.
What's up for discussion?
Trips to the Hells are usually one way, especially when the traveler causes the kind of trouble you did. I knew you were a thief, didn't realize you were a killer. Raphael's death is already causing quite a stir across the Hells. It's a rare thing for a mortal to slay a devil of his stature. In all the excitement, I hope you didn't forget our bargain. Do you have the gauntlets?
I do. Yep.
Hand them over, and our deal is done.
I decided to keep them. Yeah, you can have them.
Thank
Okay.
you very much. Your coin is always welcome here. And so are you, Devil Slayer.
Having Mammon as an ally could be a good idea. I mean, I realize it's not Mammon himself, right? It's not the archdevil at Mammon isn't going to be my friend. But his demonologists can be my friends. Okay. Oh, we need to sleep. I am so hurt. Everything hurts. I am naked. Why am I naked? Where did my clothes go? Oh, it's okay. You ladies are also naked. I like how Lae'zel's clothes are just pants. Nice underwear, Starion. Okay.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more
I need to sleep.
times.
I hope the
Need to
Emperor
find a
wakes
way
us up.
forward. Let's see what this does.
No one has any quests or okay. We have no health. No resources. Really? Okay. I'm in there.
You wish to consult me?
I do. But you don't wish to consult me. Okay. Wait, where is she? Lae'zel. Hear me out. This is a bad idea.
At your command.
No one back home will ever believe
This is not a good idea, Lae'zel.
Very well.
I realize well, my record time's a little over 2 hours now, but I want to see this through. This is part of why we did this. We did this for Lae'zel. To get the Orphic Hammer, to see the Orphic stuff. Every contract a devil makes has some form of insurance. This one is cast in infernal iron and was forged in deep, ruinous hellfire. Okay, Lae'zel. I'm not going to free Orpheus. You're just going to have to get over that.
Voss will be pleased with our progress. Come, to the underground. We must show him the Orphic Hammer.
What if I don't want to? I kind of forgot about that. He's gone underground.
Voss has done his duty. Now, we will do ours. When we next enter the astral prism, we will break Orpheus free. With the Prince of the Comet at our sides, we can end the Grand Design and restore the throne to Gith's heir. To the Undercity. Voss deserves to know the hammer is ours.
What if I don't want to do this? Have you ever thought about that? I've thought about that. Who is this guy? He's level 17. He's a legendary resistance.
You've come. We await your good word. Have you brought the Orphic Hammer?
Who is this companion of yours?
Not a new companion, but an old one, and a loyal one. A proper introduction is in order, but I will let him do the honors.
Okay, I have the hammer.
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. The prophecy is one step closer to fruition.
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. First we'll defeat the Absolute, then we let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry.
Is there any way I can convince you?
No, there is not.
How do I tell him I don't want to free Orpheus?
I am done with the Gith princeling. You may do with him as you like, but not a moment before.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought.
Orpheus sensed the tadpole before and his guard attacked. Won't he attack if we free him?
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich.
I don't believe you.
He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
Getting into the astral prison will be complicated.
Yes. But you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others.
Okay, great.
Istik, friend to Orpheus. Together we will end the Elder Brain which shakes this city. Then I turn my sights to Vlaakith, the Queen of Deceit. When you break Prince Orpheus free, his psionic cry will alert us. I will fly to your side. Together, we will fell the Elder Brain and thwart the Grand Design.
Bro, your friend didn't introduce us, though. Okay, we got a legendary sword. The Silver Sword of the Astral Plane. Now, there is a way. There's a way to get this item in Act 1 when you first meet Voss. But I don't... It's a weird... Anyway, let's give it to the person who deserves it.
Indolence breeds madness.
She now has her own very own weapon. Because when wielded by a Githyanki, the weapon deals an additional 1 to 6 psychic damage. A Githyanki holding this weapon has advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws, resistance to psychic damage, and cannot be charmed. It's kind of fucking spicy.
Is that blood? No.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with a sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
Think on your knowledge of Githyanki's silver swords. What details did Lae'zel miss? Nice, I somehow know this.
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid their use by all other peoples.
Only Gith are permitted to wield the swords, right?
Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver. Unless a Githyanki grants the right in exceptional circumstance. The Illithid Grand Design nears. The true heir is shackled. These are exceptional circumstances. I grant my allies the right to my silver.
Okay. Could this sword be enough to break Orpheus free?
Certainly not. Or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison.
Yeah, fair.
Only the Orphic Hammer can break Orpheus free.
What makes a silver sword so special?
A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path, and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare.
The terrible living gate, thinner than a lamb's hair and hidden deep beneath the Feywild.
The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind. A formidable weapon against Geich.
I see. On to other matters.
Very well.
We need to open the astral prism. Okay. It's interesting that he can forbade my entrance. I didn't think that would be possible. What if I just use it?
Such a curious artifact. So small and seemingly harmless, and yet it contains so much.
We know. Really? That was it? I wanted to do the quest all in one day. wait for our next opportunity.
On my way.
Oh, I bet it's going to happen later, huh? Well, that is Lae'zel's quest done. We'll see if she has any comment on this.
Voss stands at the ready. All that remains is to return to the astral prism and break Orpheus free. How we get in remains to be seen.
I agree. I have a feeling that it's like a story moment, you know? Like, the Emperor pulls us in because he has no choice for something. And then we can, like, betray him or something. But I really have no intention of doing that. Can I give this a shadow heart? And this armor is nutty. There's only one person who deserves this. You know it. I know it. My dear. Show me the goods. Well, its look leaves a little bit to be desired. Just a little bit. You definitely looked better before. But I bet I can do some dye shenanigans to make this appropriately drow. But that is for next time.
In your name.
Before next time.
If I must.
Sorry, Mithara. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Lae'zel's quest has progressed. I have slain Raphael. Unfortunately, Hope did not make it. But that's alright. Things happen. We got a legendary mace out of it. It all worked out in the end. Thank you to the patrons and the channel members who support the channel. I greatly appreciate you. If you would like to stay up and comment, feel free to join the Discord description down below. And I will see you next time as we march against Gortash and claim the third and final Netherstone. Bye.